You might think I'm hungover. I am not. Yeah, went out and just enjoyed last night. I didn't vlog it like I said. I just felt like I didn't need to. I wanted to just enjoy the moment, enjoy that last bit of the season for me. Like some of those guys, you know, Easton, Sim, Arthurs, like that's the last time I'm going to see them this year. I'm not going to go to Worlds. So, you know, I had to go and enjoy it with them and then enjoy it with some other friends as well. But now, it's day one of the off season. That is genuinely my mindset. That is how I have to think, mostly for my food focus. I have to try and keep the goal in mind. I did eat a good amount yesterday. You know, I had those pizzas, had a few beers, had a few snacks when I was at the little gathering afterwards as well, so we got after it. But anyone who knows me knows I love a coffee and a croissant. So that's what I'm after. I think I put it on put it on the last vlog. There's a croissant place up here somewhere that when I walked past it smells incredible. And I want to check it out. So let's get down there, get a coffee, and then I'm going to train. And then I think it's a shopping day today. That's what it feels like. And then we're going to go to the night market in the evening. Here we go. Croissant by Guillaume. The smell alone, I wish I could get you like smell outside the place, but Yolo's coffee, and all I got was a mini almond croissant. That is mini, it's not even the size of my hand. And I had to get a freshly baked croissant. I saw them taking these out of the oven. That's how fresh they are, so what a setup. So the off season starts now. The good Dr. Eric Helms mentioned that I need more upper chest, more delts, more arms. And I need more abs, because at that level of body fat, getting my abs to be on shouldn't have been the limiting factor, frankly speaking. So in here I have 2 electrolyte tabs. I'm gonna top this up. I really need to hydrate. It's fucking humid and hot in Taipei. Not quite as bad as Dubai, but it's still in that kind of realm for sure. Best thing is I can put like almost 1.5 liters in there. And then finally, we're back to energy drinks. So I've never been so happy about that. So yep, heading over to Star Fitness. Abs to start. Priority principle training. Abs, straight into an upper chest, delts, bicep, tricep, something like that. Like, again, I'm not technically on a program, but I want to start putting the pieces of the puzzle together. So while I warm up and do a little bit of steps just to actually just wash off some of the food, to be honest. Should we have a little wrap up of how I feel about that show? Definitely feel bittersweet. God, the music in this gym is so good. I definitely feel bittersweet. Having put such a good package on stage, like I would have loved to get like a placing so I can, you know, just cap it off nicely. I always knew that in Taiwan, like the pro card is not on the cards. Like, I don't say this lightly, it is the hardest men's physique show on the calendar. I'll put any top guys against the Taiwan guys. They're insane. So it is what it is. It's just now a case of building on the feedback. So like I said there, it's now off season, prepare, fight, and fucking kill it, you know. So I'm really excited. I'm really, really pumped to get things going. Whether we run it back in 2026 or go to 2027, who knows? Like, I was saying to other people, like, I would compete next week. Like, I still want to keep going, but other than Worlds, I'm out of shows now. So, it is what it is. It was a successful season. I've never won a class, and I won a class. I've never been in an overall, I was in an overall. So, I'm climbing the rungs. There's just one more rung to go till we hit the top of the ladder. Right, let's train. post-workout food, nothing too crazy because I think a bunch of us are going to the night market tonight, so I don't really want to be like completely stuffed for that. But there's a sandwich place around here which might be closed, and failing that there's like a Taiwanese breakfast place so I can get jambing and some other nice shit. Very good, very, very good workout. The pump was crazy, obviously, from all the food I ate. So I feel nice. I'm gonna get this, stroll back to the Airbnb, quick change, and then head out to Ximending, I think, for shopping. Damn. Closed. Yeah, you don't really do a trip to Taipei without visiting Twin Brothers. Coffee's great, cinnamon rolls are even greater. Really. I mean, if I was into Dragon Ball, that would be very cool. Goods acquired. On to the next one. This and the OG, this is like the main Din Tai Fung. I'm so happy, man. So happy. So got some really good news. Everything is looking good. I need a bubble tea. This is the strongest shisha I've ever had in my life. Ridiculous. So, finished meeting after for a shisha. Went to the night market and basically cleaned the fuck up. Let me show you what I got. Big piece of fried chicken, Taiwanese sausage, scallion pancakes, some sweet potato balls, pork, chicken, bao burger, like Taiwanese burger. Of course I had to get some dumplings and some sweet potato, candied sweet potato. Off-season starts. It does start. I'm so excited to get into this. I've done 20,000 steps, trained. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Off-season day 2. Ate like a bit of a prat yesterday. Like the breakfast, lunch was fine, post-workout was fine. But then I kind of went all day without eating and then just ate loads of food at the night market, which is not really ideal, to be honest. So, yep, today's a new day. You know, it's that post-show time where things are a little bit more tricky to navigate. Still figuring out your hunger signals. I will say today, I've woken up very full, and not in terms of musculature, I mean in terms of my stomach. I just don't want to eat. So, yeah, I've got another chance to practice some self-control. That muscle that I've been using all prep, I need to keep using it now. So, on the way to the gym, White Monster pull today, which would be good. We need to go. So, last off season and this season, it was very much a lat focus, but actually, like, I tend to have reasonable width on stage. I need to be denser, so density focus on the pulls these days now. And yeah, let's see how we line it up. Obviously, again, this week is just going to be about in different gyms. It's going to be about playing around with movements, figuring out how to do, you know, how I want to line everything up. But we're certainly on the right path. I'll say that much. So yeah, it's just a case of trying to make it so that I can stay on track with nutrition, keep pushing the envelope up there, and goddamn, even to walk to the gym when my stomach is so full is very, very painful. It's all fun and games. It's going to be a learning process. This whole office, you know, first few months of this off season after such a long prep is going to be tough. I just need to chase hunger a little bit more rather than chase fullness. Also, new shoes I picked up yesterday. The Nike Rare Air Cinnabar. Now, I know these are the women's colourway, but they're the nicer colourway of the two Rare Airs, so I just got the largest women's size. And I'll break them in a little bit today and see how they go. The length is fine, they're a little narrow, but yeah, I'll survive. Alright, so training done and moved out of the Airbnb because all through the competition season, everywhere I stay is an Airbnb and I want some luxury in my life. So we've moved to a hotel and boy, am I ready for it. We have a huge bathroom, big shower, a bath, which is definitely looks like it's got some jets, so I'm going to be luxuriating myself there. Lovely big bed, lovely big room. There's a coffee machine, which is the most important thing. Let's go. A lovely view outside, and we're in a pretty kicking part of town, so nothing left to do but go explore. Alright, here we go. Wednesday. And still not got a huge level of control on my eating, but I'm getting better. Need to get some breakfast, need some coffee, and we're gonna go train legs. Legs. Iced coffee, omelette, hash brown for, I want to say less than 15 dirhams. If you come to Taiwan and don't have Taiwanese breakfast, you are missing out, bro. This is what I got. I got an iced coffee, which it looks like they just do with milk. I guess this is a hash brown, delicious. Better than a McDonald's hash brown, hands down. Yeah, some toast and the pièce de résistance, the Jian Bing. I love cats. Yes. So this is like Chinese omelette. This is like one of the best foods you can get in Taiwan, hands down. In for legs. Not going to film too much of this one because legs is boring. But also I just want to get it done and take the rest of the day to enjoy myself. So, yep, in Fitness Factory. Another massive gym here. Like 2 floors, full of equipment. Bloody lovely. Legs done. That was nice and refreshed. It's the first like kind of not great day of weather, to be honest, but no problem. Shopping, gonna go down to there's a Hooters down there, I don't know if you can see. Didn't even know that existed. Gonna go down a couple metro stops and there's a Verve store there, so some activewear. There's also a beef noodle place I really want to try. Actually checked my condition when I got back and it wasn't that bad. I feel like actually it was okay, so not mad about that at all. I'm gonna try and stay on top of my nutrition more these next few days. I think I've got a lot of the like real hard binge eating out of my system, so now it's just a case of needing to just do square meals. I'm gonna have breakfast, I'm gonna have lunch, I'm gonna have dinner. No snacking. That's kind of the move at this point. So, just head down, do what we've got to do, and yeah, I do want a bubble tea. Still haven't had a bubble tea yet, so that would be one thing. So, first thing I have to get, coffee. Coffee Law is like one of my favourite coffee spots in the city, actually. More like Dubai prices, which is a shame, but it's very, very good. And it's my first like non-black coffee for all of prep. So I got a brown sugar coffee latte, and it tastes like a brown sugar boba, but with coffee. Elite. Oh man, I really want to go here, but this line is out of control. So I guess we're going to join it. So you order in the line, so you just get in, get your donut and pay. Oh my god, look at these flavours. Oh, I'm in trouble. Super Taiwan. It's got eggs and cabbage in it. It's crazy. Oh, I'll tell you what I get. Okay, so that's us outside I Am Donut. We're going to start with the salted caramel bacon. That sounds the craziest. It almost looks like a bacon sandwich. It even has some pork in there. I'm intrigued. of salted caramel taste, mostly just the pork, but weird. It's pork in a donut. Alright, we're gonna move on. I think it's about to rain. So I got the salted caramel original and banana milk tea. So good trio there, but I'm not going to eat much. I'm going to go do some shopping now. So in 2023, after I completed here, this is the first place I came. So I heard good things about it. So again, had the donuts, so don't need to eat right now, but let's get a box, take it with me. Big, soft, they like come straight out of the oven warm. Absolutely genius. Finally, I got my bubble tea. 50 Lan is like the classic. Even the locals say that 50 Lan is the best. So, oolong milk tea, big bubbles, hell yeah. Last full day in Taiwan. I'm so upset. But, of course, the one good thing is I have some new gym gear to wear. We're going to go train upper body and then see some sights outside of just the city, which is very exciting. So first things first, I need to go get an energy drink. Yeah, full upper body, because I won't be training tomorrow, because we'll be traveling. So full upper, then that's it. So I'm going to try this, sugar-free Red Bull. Pink flavor. Okay. Very exciting. Haven't really done this before. I'm normally a city boy when it comes to Taipei, so I just do the coffee shops and hang out around the city, but now we're out based on the very last tube stop. And yeah, we'll go and check out some nature.
Thank you.
谢谢你. I'm gonna get the cabin all to myself, so it's pretty fun. Like that. 谢谢你. So, here we go. Not even like halfway up yet, but something very different to anything I've experienced before. Wow. Wow. This gondola just keeps going. It is crazy. We've still got another peak to go up, so I can't imagine what it's like at the top. We're way out of the city as well, like 101 is like mountains behind now. The cool thing is there's still like houses up here. So beautiful, so green. So that that gondola trip was like, I want to say it was like 40 minutes. It was really long. So milk tea, ice cream, delicious, and I needed coffee, obviously. So gonna cool down a little bit because they're not air-conditioned cabins either, so it's like really hot. Enjoy this, and then like there's this mountain village and trails. I don't know if this is the right way, but I'm on my Tomb Raider shit. God damn. I'm gonna be doing like 20,000 steps. Okay, like hiking through the mountains of Taiwan, I did not expect to see McLaren. How amazing. And finally made it back round to the gondola station. Fucking hell, that was it was a good round trip. It's 50,000 steps clocked. I need like a tea and a pastry. Let's see what they're selling. Last day in Taiwan. So, every day on the last day in Taiwan, I always go to the same place, Chai Te Bakery, and it's just very famous for having the best pastries in Taiwan. I'm gonna get a box, take it home. It's gonna be so delicious. So, let's do that first, and then it's just a day of cruising around, shopping, doing whatever the hell I want. No. No, please. Oh, disaster. Closed. What a nightmare. Now the trip's complete. Bougiest of the big. Like 50 Lan is like the common one. It's like everywhere cheap, but Kerchao low. Bougie. 你好，一个 Earl Grey tea. Large. Yeah, 冰的。很 Q。
要加这个吗？
也对。
你要加粉果。
很。
那甜度和冰块。
30%。一个30。
是16号。
对啊。谢谢你。The struggle of trying to order in Chinese, but I think I did okay. Like they replied to me in Chinese, so I feel like I got close. So that's the hiking trail. There's no shot I'm doing that today. Here we are at the airport. What a week it's been, what a season it's been. I'm very ready for the off-season. I'm really happy with how everything's gone, but I am ready to get into the off-season and just start pushing. Improvements need to be made, like especially through my, like I've talked about, abs, upper chest, delts, arms. If I catch up there, but man, I have to tell you, I've eaten so much this week. I'm very nervous to check my scale weight after a good sleep when I land tomorrow morning. But nothing that a week back on a normal nutrition plan can't fix. But yeah, it's gonna be bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. But, I'm really happy. Like, I dieted since January, so, it was always gonna be a heavy week. And that's my food. So, I'll catch you on the other side.